Hi Legate YouTube viewers and welcome back to another episode of our stunning property tours. Let me introduce you to Rosalind, our Legate agent here in the Hérault region. We are in Bédarieux.
Here we're in the middle of the Aube Valley, a beautiful region. The Hérault is known for the sea, for its wine, for its mountains, for its cities. So we're really in the centre of a region where you get a bit of everything. We've got the major cities of Montpellier and Béziers. We're about 50 minutes from Montpellier, about 30 minutes from Béziers, both of which have airports and main train stations. We're about 45 minutes from the sea and half an hour from the mountains.
It's really a region to explore, famous for hiking, trekking, canyoning.
This amazing building, which is quite unique, used to be a textile factory. It's been in the charge of one family since 1792, and it's them who have taken the time to carefully restore it to its original state. It was Léopold Carlier, who was responsible for many important buildings in Montpellier, Béziers, Narbonne, all in this region, and it was him who came and transformed the factory into part house, part here of apartments. The fourth floor was where they used to store the wool, and they used to sell, principally it was uniforms for the army, and it was when we got to the First World War, after that, business started to decline a bit because obviously uniforms were less needed and they changed
they went
the fabric.
to cotton.
Yes, they went to lighter fabrics as well. So at that point, the building transformed into a house.
And the incredible thing, we just had a conversation with the current owner. She has all the bills, invoice from that factory, from the architect. Like they would, at the catalog where we would choose the design of every single room.
Yes, she kept everything. And she's done a lot of research as well to make a full dossier on the history of the building.
So what do we find on each level? I see a garage there and another garage. So I've heard that it was for calèche, for horses there.
Yes.
And it was for cars there.
Yes. So they could bring the wool in at this side in the wagons, and then it was hoisted up to the fourth floor. But on the ground floor now, originally that was to provide common rooms for the workers, and the factory at one point was down this level. Now we've got a summer kitchen, if you like an orangery.
Yes, and it has the columns, the typical Eiffel style 19th century columns, like Eiffel Tower building style, typical from the 19th century.
Yes.
And those beautiful balustrades everywhere.
Yes, those were all added by the architect at the time he transformed it from the factory into the house it is today.
Still, you have this beautiful garden with another terrace on that side. I don't suspect there are streets around. We see just trees. I see bamboos, trees everywhere.
Yes.
So you feel like in your little cocoon.
Exactly.
In the middle of the city. It's incredible, just for that.
These trees are 100 years old and they've been put up obviously to give some privacy to the private parts of the building. But you feel like you're in the middle of the country really, and that's what's so special about it. You get all the advantages of being in the town. It's a small town, so it's not too overwhelming, but with everything that you need, but yet you feel in total privacy here. You enter and straight away you see this imposing, magnificent wooden staircase, and then you look up and there's the painted ceiling, really high with gold chandelier. Then you've got mosaic floor, faux marble paneling, the original balustrade going up the staircase.
The railing is original with how it's called,
velvet inlay.
Velvet is original from 19th century, and it's in perfect conditions. The stained glasses.
Beautiful stained glass window which faces you when you go into the main entrance there.
There's a soft light all the way through. Of course, there's additional lighting, but what I like is this atmosphere. It's really soft. It really blends naturally. I've heard from you that all these beautiful, incredible furnitures can be sold with it, and I think it's a nonsense to buy it empty.
You would have
because
to
they were
take the
meant for that place.
Exactly.
And they are still here. They never left that place. They arrived there and they stayed there. So you can have that building with all the furnitures if you want to.
What I find incredible is that the family have lived here because it is so magnificent and so beautifully restored. It can make such a beautiful home, but it also has the possibility to be shared with other people, I think.
One thing we must mention now. This place generates 60,000 euro a year of income.
The third and fourth floors have now been converted into, there are 9 apartments which are rented out up there. They have their own independent entrance, so they don't interfere with the main property.
It's from the
at
other
all.
side.
From the other side, there's a courtyard where they can enter, and then they have a lift which goes up to the third and fourth floors. Those are all rented out, and they bring in 60,000 euros worth of revenue per year, like you say. What's also interesting is this is recognised as a historical monument, so any revenue that is generated, there are some financial advantages to be had from the listing as a financial monument.
Excellent, that's the point.
So you could live here and live off the income. There is also the possibility of acquiring a property which belongs to the same family just next door.
Yes, behind that wall and that little outbuilding, there is the original older part of the place, which is a villa.
Yes.
Really nicely decorated. It's got a swimming pool and everything. It is an option. You can buy it or not, and it's absolutely independent. And we didn't mention it. It's more than 500 square meters total habitable space, plus the apartments above.
Yes, the private parts come to about 500 square metres. The gardens here are about 800 square metres, and the apartments above, in total, including the apartments, you've got nearly 1,500 square metres of living space.
So I invite you, if you want to contact Rosalind and get to know more about this unique place,
yes,
to go to our website. There's a form there. You can ask any question. Rosalind will be happy to answer you, guide you, visit this place in the beautiful south of France. And until the next property tour, it's time to say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.